First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
57's right. 6 man. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll set up a throw. And down he he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on third down. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Rip.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. Wide 80. Go, go, go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Brady's throw there complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Balaj. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Completes it to Lee. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wait, set. 380. Check 56. Let's go. Check nickel.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now Balaj. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's get it together, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56 to Mike. 56 is Mike. Jacket, reload. Cover.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Last stop.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Alert. 72. Ball bandit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait, 20. Come on, the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's just me and you.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
53. 52 right here. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And now running right through him. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st down, here's White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
So don't say nothing.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. 3rd down here.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 25, check 20. Alabama.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Keep playing hard.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Wait, set. Ready? 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Shift.
Ready, hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Alpha. Check it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dylan Cantrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they will take a knee here.
Right, 80! I got you, son! I got you, son!
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course,